Hello everybody, welcome to After Further Review. I am your host, Steve Tower, and tonight we are continuing our 2024 Baseball America Co-op League season. And this is game 4, our second home game. In this co-op league, you only roll out your home games. Everyone else rolls out their home games. Works pretty well. Very excited to continue once again. And what a opener we had the last time we were together. I don't believe I've ever seen a 1-0 game in History Maker where the only run of the game was an unearned run. That was quite a way to open up Bitty Beer Ballpark. Not sure we're going to repeat that tonight as we have the number 4 starters on the mound. Spencer Spiegel on the mound finishing his warm-up tosses for the Minutemen, and Robbie Pulaski out in the bullpen will be getting the start for the High Notes. So with that out of the way, let's see what is going to happen on our game day charts. First, we need to see what the mood is for each team. So for the visiting Nashville squad, they have lost 1 game in a row. So they're not fully dissonant. And actually, they are going to be semi-harmonious. So they get a beneficial roll there. Let's see what they get on their chart. 3-3, a perk with a relief pitcher. Let's see. Ooh, reliever most used gets a minor perk. Let's see. I don't know if that would be... Well, let's see. I actually have the manager for the other squad in the room here tonight. Rob, is that... Well, I guess I would say I'll give it to your closer. But I don't know if you have someone who has pitched a whole bunch of innings for you that you'd rather get the minor perk to. Let's see. The minor perk for the pitcher is going to be, he is going to be hot this game. So let's see. All right, so we'll give it to, all right, so the closer, your closer Biggs is going to be, he will be hot if he comes in. So let's see. That was Biggs. It is hot today. All right, and then for your New England Minutemen, winners of one game in a row. Oh, they don't get the roll there, and they don't get the dot, so they're going to be semi-dissonant. Oh, so we're going to have to roll on the stormy side. Let's see, and it is going to be a minor issue with the manager. Apparently, a bad story came out in the Patriot Ledger. Let's see, what is the minor manager perk? No home field advantage this game. Oh boy. All right. Well, so that means if we get a a 2-2-4, we will not get the benefit of the home field for today. All right. So let's see what happens. First, welcome to everybody who is joining me. As I mentioned, Rob Gallimore is here from Gitch's Games. Welcome, Rob. Glad you could be here. Dale Buckingham is here. Cross and Mrs. Cross in the house. James Hart is here. Bob, Scott Johnson. Let's see, Christopher Hoffman and Grant Fines, the commissioner of the Co-op League, in the chat room. Welcome, everybody. And Derek from Magisports is here. Brian Hoxie and John Wise. Awesome. All right, so we have a few managers in the chat room. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Here we go. So Spencer Spiegel up to the plate. Your umpires for tonight rotated our umpire. So Reggie Cade behind the plate tonight. Chris Miramonte, the crew chief, at first. Dave Houts at second, and Wayne Kucherak over at third. All right, so here we go. And the starting lineups are the same. However, the hot pitcher, Blake Molyneux, is a designated hot batter, as he got on base 3 times in the game yesterday. And Pauly Potus, who ground into 2 double plays and did not reach base, he will be the designated cold batter. We'll go over the hot and cold batters for New England when they come up to bat. All right, here we go. Spiegel throws, and we are underway. Our first pitch at 9:07 in the p.m. All right, let's see here. 4-4-5. Oh, no, that's a double result, as Spiegel is a full workman, full flash, semi-control. So that is going to be a leadoff double for Blake Molyneux. And we are probably not going to have a 1-0 game here tonight. All right, so Molyneux is aboard. And here comes Pauly Potus, one of the players for Nashville, who has the leap card, starting out on his all-star side. Let's see what happens here in his first at-bat. He is going to fly out to right field. All right, so there we go. The first out on a flyout. That'll bring up Garland Ard, the third baseman for Nashville. Let's see. All right. Ard still got a runner at second. 1 out now. 1-2-5. Struggler, no. He is not patient. He is a full whiffer, though, so that is going to be a strikeout. Ard goes fishing and comes up empty. So now 2 out. Molyneux still on at second. Well, that leadoff double. Can we strand him there? Alex Imbrogno, the first baseman, comes up to the plate. Spiegel kicks, delivers. Let's see. Eager, yes, he is. Oh, boy. So he is going to reach for what would have been ball 4 and a weak fly out to center field, and that will do it. So the leadoff double goes to waste. Molyneux is stranded. No runs for Nashville, and New England coming up to bat. All right, so here we go. Sean, the party Cardi, will lead things off. He ended up scoring the only run of the game on game 3 of the season. Last time we were here on the channel. Let's see what he can do here in his first at-bat. That is a fresh check. Pulaski certainly fresh here in the first inning. He will ground out to short. And there's one down. All right, that'll bring up Corbin Young, our one of our big stars here in the lineup at first base. Also with a leap card. He did get to flip to the leap card in his last game, but then never got a result off of it on the other side. All right, let's see. 2-4-6 control. Well, Robbie Pulaski. He is semi-workman, full flash, and semi-control. He doesn't get the dot. But he's going to get bailed out as Young is eager. So he is going to pop out to third for the second out. And now that'll bring up the designated hitter, J.R. Keel. Keel is our designated hot batter for tonight as well. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, nobody on base. He is the hot batter, so we're going to go to the fence chart. And he will have his full home run king quality with the dot. So here we go. On to the fence chart. He gets a hold of one. Rob knows what can happen on a home run king fence chart. Here we go. And, oh, no, that is going to be an absolute no-doubter. Pulaski won't even watch that one as it is far, deep, and gone. A solo blast by Keel gets the scoring going. An absolute moonshot here with 2 out in the bottom of the first. All right, so there we go. That is how the scoring gets started. And then now that'll bring up Dari Monik. Monik is the designated cold batter as he had the hat trick, striking out 3 times last game. All right, let's see. 1-4-5. Struggler, no. So he is going to ground out to first. And that will do it, but not before Keel gets a solo bomb. And it is 1-0 as we head to the second inning. And yes, one more earned run than last game already. All right, here we go into the second inning. We'll have the middle of the order coming up. Alex Brown, the second baseman for Nashville, going to lead things off. 1-5-6. He is a whiffer. He will strike out. And that'll be strikeout number 2 for Spiegel. That'll bring up Mose Reyna. I think I was saying Moose last time, and I'm realizing that he only has 1 O in his name. Although I do like the name Moose for a baseball player, but let's see. Well, Rob, what do you say when do you call him Moose or do you call him Mose? All right. Well, anyways, Reyna up to bat here. 1 out, nobody on. 3-4-5. Iron catcher, no. Good eye, no. That's going to be another strikeout. And there are quickly 2 out. Spiegel striking out the first 2 batters, and we're going to go to the right now chart. So Spiegel will be semi-hot. Gallardo will be neutral, as he is not batted yet. Let's see, 1-3. Cold pitcher, no. So that'll just be a fly out to center field. And that will do it. 1-2-3. Go the high notes. And we'll head to the bottom of the second. New England still on top. 1-0. Let's see. What does Brian say? The fly the tie food stand here. That's outstanding. Let's see. And Rob is saying he weighs 310 pounds, so you call him Moose. All right. Well, I will go with the manager's description for the player. So he is Moose Reyna for here. All right. And Bob's saying he pronounces his name Mose. Oh, all right. Well, there we go. All right. So here in the bottom of the second, we will have our middle of the order coming up. Youngster Jimmy Pastor will lead things off. Let's see. Workman doesn't get the dot. Not a whiffer, so that is going to be a grounder to third for the first out. And we will go to the experience charts for the next at-bat. Pulaski, a full icon, and Omar Tovar is a semi-prospect. One out, bases empty. Let's see, 4-4. Umpire calls timeout to examine a ball, then discards it, and when play resumes, player takes ball 4 for a walk. So our first walk of the evening. Tovar on with one out. Let's see, and Tovar is semi-active. Do I want to try to steal a base? I think we will. Why not? All right, so first we will see if he can get a jump. And he does. All right. Oh, and now we need to see if he is... oh, no, sorry. The catcher is neutral. All right, so Tovar on his way to second. Let's see. And oh no, he is going to get thrown out. Oh boy, the die didn't want to come down. So Tovar going to get gunned out, trying to steal second base. And there are 2 out now. Bases empty for Heath Howes. Ooh boy. That's why you don't steal bases, right? All right, so here we go. Howes in his first at-bat. 1-4-6, and he is going to strike out. So it ends up being a 1-2-3 inning. The walk, but then getting thrown out, so nothing doing. We'll head to the 3rd inning. Still 1-0, New England on top. All right, so the 8-9-1 batters coming up. The DH Glenn McGoldrick leading things off. Let's see. Control doesn't get the dots. Well, now we'll need to roll again to see if McGoldrick is eager. And oh, and he is not, so he is going to draw a leadoff walk. So, leadoff runner is aboard, and here comes Brandon Santos. Santos doing the catching for Nashville. Let's see what they can do here with their leadoff runner aboard. Ace, no. Champion, no. He is not a whiffer, doesn't get the dot. So it's going to be a grounder to short, and they will just get the force, but not be able to turn the double play. So Santos aboard with a fielder's choice, and we'll go back to the top of the order. Runner still on first, but now 1 out. Blake Molyneux in his second at-bat. He had a leadoff double and was stranded there in his first at-bat. 2-4-6 control. This time we did get the dot, so that's going to be a grounder back to the mound. Once again, they will just get the lead runner, and Molyneux will be aboard on the fielder's choice. And that'll bring up Pauly Potus, who has not enjoyed his trip to Biddy Beer Ballpark. Flew out in his last at-bat. Runner at first, 2 out. 3-4-5. Iron catcher, no. Good eye, no. And that is going to be a strikeout. And that will do it. So the leadoff walk goes for naught. And we will head to the bottom of the 3rd. Still a 1-0 game. And we will start the bottom of the 3rd on the right now chart. Both the pitcher and the batter will be neutral. And let's see what happens. McWhorter's first at-bat. 2-6. Hot pitcher, no. So the pitch misses. Driven into right field for a base hit. Second hit of the night for New England. And we got 1 on with nobody out. Here comes Don De Jesus, our rookie shortstop. And let's see what he can do. 3-5-6. Well, not the same, but he is a full utility, unfortunately. So that is going to be a grounder to short, and they will not be able to turn the double play. So it'll be a fielder's choice. And we'll go back to the top of the order. Sean Carty, in his second at-bat here, he ground out in his first at-bat. 3-6-6. Oh, he's going to fly out to center field. And boy, once again, looking like leadoff runner getting on board is not going to lead to a run. But let's see. Pulaski still has his work cut out for him as Corbin Young steps up to the plate. Young popped out in his first at-bat. Let's see, 2-4-6. Oh, I think that was the same result last time. Pulaski doesn't get the control dot, but Young is a full eager, so indeed he will. He will pop out to third once again. Oh, you need to learn some patience, Corbin. So that'll do it. No runs, one hit, one runner left on, and we will head to the top of the fourth. It is 1-0. And boy, oh boy, both teams struggling to get some offense going. And indeed, Brian, with a observation, it is funny. Sometimes the pitchers with the less than stellar qualities on their card can sometimes surprise you. But that's why you roll out the games for sure. All right, so here in the fourth, it's going to be the heart of the order for Nashville coming up. Ard and Brogno and Brown. Ard struck out in his first plate appearance. Let's see, gold catcher no, champion no, so outfield drama coming up. Ard with a swing to the outfield. Let's see, 4-5 is the center fielder gold. Oh, Carty is semi-gold. He doesn't get the dot. Oh, darn. So that is going to fall in for a single. Carty could just not get there. Just missed it. All right, so that'll fall in. And we will once again go to the experience chart. Spiegel is neutral, and Brogno is a full icon. All right, so man on, nobody out. 3-5 is the roll. Icon batter, yes. Adjust swing at last second. Loops a single into the outfield. Let's see. Ard is stoic, so he will hold at second. All right, so back-to-back singles. And we got two runners on, nobody out. And here comes Alex Brown. As Spiegel starts to sweat out there. Let's see if we can get a double play and get out of this. Brown struck out in his first at-bat. 2-3-6. Double control, no. Let's see. Oh, so this is a rule for the league here because every team uses a DH. Instead of 2-3-6, the batter column being pitcher batting, it's is it a same result? And indeed, they are both righties, so that will be a strikeout. So Brown, a big first out. And speaking of big, here comes the Moose. The Moose Reyna. All right, let's see what he can do. He also struck out in his first at-bat. 1-1-4 fresh. We got the dot. That is going to be a grounder to short. And they will go around. It's De Jesus to Tovar to Young. 6-4-3. The pitcher's best friend. Oh, boy. And Spiegel gets out of a jam. First two batters reached. And then a strikeout and a double play. Exactly how they drew it up. Whew, all right. So it remains 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the fourth. Oh, goodness. All right, so here in the fourth, it's going to be J.R. Keel leading things off. Keel, the only run of the game so far, with a solo home run back in the bottom of the first. Let's see, 3-4-5, iron catcher. No, the catcher is neutral. He does not have a good eye. That is going to be a strikeout. So 1 down, and we're going to go to the right now chart. And unfortunately, Monick is the designated cold batter. Pulaski will be semi-hot. And he gets the dot. Let's see, 3-3, hot pitcher, yes. Sports show highlight reel inning. Pitcher retires the side on strikeouts. So Monick goes down, and then Jimmy Pastor will also go down on strikeouts. So Pulaski strikes out the side, and we had a very quick bottom of the 4th. We'll head to the 5th inning. Still 1-0, New England on top. All right. Yes, indeed. Let's see. There was a lot of movement this offseason. A lot of names moved around in the Baseball America world for sure. All right, so here in the 5th, let's see. It's going to be the 7, 8, and 9 batters coming up. For the high notes, the left fielder Gallardo going to lead things off. He is 0 for 1 with a flyout. And there is the 2-2-4 roll, and because of that bad media story, we do not have the home result tonight. So we'll go to the next column here. Let's see, Gallardo is not a slugger, so he is going to get a single. Oh boy. So that bad article in the Patriot Ledger leads to a leadoff single here instead of an out. And we're going to go to the right now chart. Let's see. McGoldrick walks, so he'll be neutral. So it's going to be a semi-cold pitcher against a neutral batter. Let's see. 3-5. Hot batter, no. So fly out to left field for the first out. And that'll bring up Santos. Santos reached on a fielder's choice in his first at-bat. 1 on, 1 out, 1-run game. Let's see, not an ace, not a champion. Semi-whiffer doesn't get the dot, so that's going to be a grounder to short. And once again, that is going to be a fielder's choice for the second out. So Santos on again on a fielder's choice. Back to the top of the order we go. Blake Molyneux up. Molyneux has doubled and reached on a fielder's choice. 1 on, 2 out. 3-5-5. Struggler, no. Champion, no. Another whiffer, but he doesn't get the dot, so it'll be a ground out to second. And that will do it. So, another leadoff runner is wasted by the high notes, and it remains 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the 5th. All right, we've got ourselves another good pitcher's duel going on here somehow. Let's see, here in the bottom of the 5th, it's going to be Tovar, Howes, and McWhorter due up for New England. Let's see, and it's going to start with a strikeout. So Tovar goes down swinging, and that is 4 straight batters that Pulaski has struck out. Here comes Heath Howes. Howes did strike out in his last at-bat. Let's see, 2-5-6. Struggler, definitely not. Not a champion or patient, so infield drama coming up. Hard shot on the infield. Is the second baseman Gold? Let's see, that is Brown. No, he is neutral. So that's a shot up the middle that's going to get by a diving Brown and fall in for a single. So Howes aboard for the first time tonight. Just the 3rd hit given up by Pulaski. And that'll bring up the catcher, Austin McWhorter. McWhorter singled in his first at-bat. Let's see what he can do here. 5-5-6, ace, no. Not a sad sack, so that is going to be a double. All right, let's see. And that is going to score Oh, let's see. Oh no. Let's see. Oh no, because House is a full stoic, so that will not score the run. Because House had to hold with there only being one out. And then couldn't pick up speed. All right, so McWhorter with a double, and suddenly we've got something going here. Two runners in scoring position. And here comes... What? I always read McWhorter as McWhopper. Oh boy. Well, maybe someday if McDonald's ever sponsors, we can change his name. All right. Oh, and Derek, yes, he is going to have his home opener tomorrow night against the Las Vegas Big Shots on the Imagine Sports Network. I think he said 8 o'clock East Coast time. So if you can tune into that, please do. All right, here we go. De Jesus reached on a fielder's choice in his first at-bat. 2-4-5. He is definitely not a hero, so that is going to be an infield fly. And he will pop out to second base for a big, big second out. And we are going to go to the experience chart. Pulaski, a full icon. Carty is neutral. Oh boy, two huge runs. Sitting in scoring position. Can Carty come through here? 2-4. Icon batter, no. It's going to be a ground out to short, and that is going to do it. As they strand two runners in scoring position. Oh boy. Hopefully that does not come back to haunt them. Oh boy. I know. I thought for sure having two workman pitchers we'd have some more runs here, but well, we're into the 6th, so both pitchers will still be semi-fresh here, and oh my goodness, what a game we have going on. Pauly POTUS coming up, and POTUS cannot wait to get on the plane and get out of New England. He has not had a good stand here. 0 for 2 tonight with a flyout and a strikeout. Spiegel delivers, and POTUS is not a slugger. He would have broke out in a big way, but instead it'll just be a flyout to left field. 1 out, base is empty for the third baseman, Garland Ard. Ard 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. Let's see, 2-3-5, wild, no. He is eager, but he is also whiffer, so that is going to be a strikeout. And there are 2 down. Here comes Alex and Brogno. And Brogno, their big first baseman, let's see, he is 1 for 2 with a flyout and a single. 3, 4, 6. Another eager batter will lead to an out. Instead of a walk, he'll fly out to center field. And that will do it. Boy, oh boy. So Spencer Spiegel with 6 shutout innings. The gauntlet has been thrown down by the starting staff. And Spiegel responds. My goodness. All right, so we'll head to the bottom of the 6th. Pulaski doing pretty well himself. The only run of the game so far, that solo home run way back in the first inning. Let's see what happens here. Corbin Young going to lead things off. The chili sauce is on the hot dog is runny. There we go. That counts. Yes, you'll get runs both ways with the chili dog. For sure. All right, here we go. Young, 0 for 2. He has not gotten the ball out of the infield. Popped out to third twice. Let's see. Oh, but 2-4-5 is a hero result. He will get a single, and he will flip over to his superstar side. There we go. So the 5th hit given up by Pulaski. Leadoff runner is aboard, and here comes the designated hitter, J.R. Keel. Keel, who represents the or has gotten the only run of the game, that solo home run back in the first, and then he struck out in his next at bat. All right, so Pulaski starting to sweat there. Keel a switch hitter, so he'll bat from the right side against the lefty Pulaski. Whoop! Oh darn! I forgot to go to the bottom of the 6. There we go. All right. Here is the pitch to Keel. 3, 4, 6. Oh, darn. Boy, getting that result a lot. That is going to be a fly out to center field because of the eager quality, and that'll be the first out. All right. Monick comes up. Monick 0 for 2. Ground out and a strikeout. Let's see, 1, 4, 6. That's going to be a flash check. He's got it. And that'll be a strikeout. And boy, Pulaski racking up the Ks. Let's see, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's his 6th strikeout of the night. And that'll bring up Jimmy Pastor, who struck out his last at-bats and ground out in his first one. Let's see, 2 out, 1 on. Can Pastor keep the inning alive? 2, 3, 5. Wild, no. Eager. He is. He's semi-eager. Got the dot and is not a whiffer, so that is going to be a single. Past the shortstop into center field, and the inning indeed does continue. So 2 on, 2 out. Still a 1-run game. And here comes Omar Tovar, who is 0 for 1. He walked and struck out. Oh boy. Let's see what he can do here. Can Pulaski get through the 6? Let's see. Well, Tovar is a right-hander. I don't know, Rob, let me... Oh, there we go. Okay, I was just going to say, do you want to bring in a... All right, so we will have our first call to the pen. As Pulaski will be done for the night. A good outing for him, though. Let's see. So we'll mark the pitcher coming in. So he will go 5 2/3. 5 2/3, giving up 6 hits, just that 1 run on the homer. And 6 strikeouts. All right. And here comes Jamal Huxford to face Tovar. All right. As yes, Pastor helps answer the Minutemen's fans' prayers for sure. There we go. All right. All right, here comes Tovar. Can he drive in a insurance run? Let's see. 1, 2, 5. Struggler, no. Not patient. So that will be a grounder to third, and that will do it. So another runner stranded. So we can close the books on Pulaski, who ends up giving up just that 1 earned run. And we will head to the 7th inning. Still 1-0. New England on top. Oh my goodness. All right, so here in the 7th, Spiegel is still semi-fresh because he has not given up a run. So I think I'm going to let him stay in, but I will get some action going in the bullpen. We'll get Billy Lowen. Let it be Lowenbrow. Let's see. Or do I want... Actually, we'll have Mert Martzell get warmed up for now. All right, so here we go. Brown coming in. Brown is 0 for 2 and has struck out twice. So here we go. Spiegel pitches. Let's see, not a gold catcher, not a champion batter, so outfield drama shot into the outfield. Let's see. Center fielder iron. No. So it's going to be a running grab for a dramatic flyout. There we go. So that time, Cardi got on his horse and tracks that down, and that gets the crowd pumped up. And we are going to head to the chemistry chart, and unfortunately, New England is semi-dissonant, and Nashville is semi-harmonious. Let's see what happens. Oh, don't get the dot. So everyone's going to be neutral. So let's see. Batting team dissonance, no. So it'll be a base on balls for the Moose as he reaches base for the first time tonight. Let's see. And then with the lefty Gallardo coming up, I think we will make the call to the pen. All right. So we're going to bring in Martzell. So Spiegel goes 6 1/3. No runs. Will be responsible for the runner at first. And here comes Martzell. His first appearance here at home. Trying to keep this a 1-0 game. The crowd is not pumped up. Hey, come on now. I have very sophisticated fans that come to Biddy Beer Ballpark. They enjoy a good classic pitcher's duel. Alright, so here we go. Gallardo 1 for 2 on the night. A single and a flyout. Let's see. 255 star. Yes, he is a full star. Gallardo does not have the good eye, so that is going to be a called third strike. Gallardo is frozen as Martzell drops in a beautiful 12-6 curve. And, oh boy, there we go. All right. So now 2 out. Still a runner at third. Glenn McGoldrick comes in. McGoldrick has walked and flown out. Here we go. 1, 2, 4. That is a control check. Full control for Martzell. That'll be a grounder to short. And De Jesus fires on to first for the out. So there we go. Close the books on Spiegel, who does not give up any runs. Oh boy. So it is time to stretch here at Biddy Beer Ballpark. And it's another 1-0 game here. All right. Here we go. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back, so let's root for the Minutemen. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. There we go. All right. Now the crowd is pumped up. As Mark Russell joins us. Welcome, Mark. Awesome. All right. So here in the bottom of the 7th, it is going to be the bottom of the order. 7, 8, and 9 batters due up for the Minutemen. All right. Thank you, everybody. Always awesome to break out the uke. Let's see. Huxford will be semi-fresh. If he stays in, let me know, Rob, if you want him. Let's see. It's a switch, a left, and then a righty coming up. So, all right. Let's see. So Howes is 1 for 2. He has singled and he has struck out. So here we go. Huxford kicks, delivers. Let's see. Wild, no. Eager. Oh, no. Wait, actually, is he the one that got the hit the last time? He is semi-eager and not a whiffer, so that'll be a single. Up through the middle. And there we go. The leadoff runner is aboard. Um, let's see. All right, Rob, got it. And then, Brian, you got to. The great thing about the uke is you learn like 3 chords or 3 notes, and you can play, I don't know, 80% of the songs that you've heard probably. But, it's one of those things you just gotta play it and pluck at it. There's a really great site called Uke Tabs. You just put in a song name and it has a whole bunch of them. And then what's great is that it has a transcriber, so you can play around and move it up and down, and until you find one that has like easier notes to play. But yeah, they're such a fun instrument to play. I'm really glad that I picked it up for sure. All right, so here comes McHorder. McHorder has singled and has doubled, so has not been retired tonight. Lefty on lefty here. Leadoff runner is aboard. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Only got the dot, so that will be a strikeout. Otherwise, would have been a double play if he didn't get the dot, but sometimes that's how it goes. All right, here comes De Jesus, our shortstop. He has, let's see, he reached on a fielder's choice and then popped out on his second at-bat. And we've got an update from, let's see, the Brawlers have defeated Charlotte 6-2. So the Chicago Brawlers, who went all in the offseason, the big free agent signings, none bigger than getting Fernando De La Rosa, they are definitely looking like the team to beat here early in the season. All right, here 1 out, 1 on, bottom of the 7th in a 1-run game. Let's see, 1, 2, 4. Oh, and that will get the grounder to short, and that will be a 6-4-3, and that will do it. So leadoff runner, it's leads to naught, and it will remain 1-0 as we head to the 8th inning. All right, so here in the 8th, we'll bring in our setup pitcher, Hideki Wada. So Martel ends up going 2/3 of an inning. Let's see, and got a strikeout and a ground out. Oops. All right. So here comes Wada. We got the hold in game 3. Let's see what he can do here. We'll have the 9, 1, and 2 batters coming up for the high notes. Santos, he has he's reached base twice, but both by the fielder's choice. As Robert joins us. Welcome, Robert. We got another good pitcher's duel going on here. We're in the top of the 8th, and it is 1-0 New England. Let's see. Wada throws 3-4-4. He is not a prospect pitcher. The batter is not patient, so that is going to be a pop out to second. All right, back to the top of the order we go. Blake Molyneux. Let's see. He has gone 1 for 3 with a double, fielder's choice, and a ground out. Let's see. 2, 3, 4 runners on base. No. He is the designated hot batter, so we're going to go to the fence chart. Oh boy, Molyneux has no qualities, so we're going to be rolling on the other column. So a shot to the outfield, and that is going to be a double. So Molyneux with his second double of the evening, and the tying run is in scoring position. And here comes Paulie Podis. Paulie Podis is 0 for 3 tonight. 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Oh boy. All right. So Colton Grandstaff, our closer, is going to start loosening maybe a little quicker. Let's see. Bob's. Oh yes, the New England bullpen last year was certainly the stuff of legend. But yeah, they do have some good arms in there this year, for sure. So, and we'll need them if we're going to scratch out a playoff spot in the league this year. All right, so here we go. One out, one on. Here comes Paulie Potus. Wada with the pitch. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Triple ones, and that is going to be a 2-run bomb. As Wada is not an ace, he is a star. So POTUS comes out of his 2-game slump in a big way, and it is a 2-run bomb into the left field stands, and just like that, Nashville takes the lead. Oh boy. Paulie Potus with a no-doubter into the left field stands. Oh my goodness. Woo! And Wada can only shake his head. He threw his best fastball, but it was just not good enough. All right, so base is empty. One out. Here is Garland Ard. Wada with the blown save. Let's see. And then he's going to come right back, and he will strike out Ard for the second out. And here comes Imbrogno. Imbrogno 1 for 3. All right. Let's see. Oh, this is one of those where it's a good time to not get the control. Let's see. We need to re-roll to see if Imbrogno is a home run king. And he is, so he's going to strike out. So Wada does settle down after giving up the home run to strike out the next 2 batters. But damage done as Nashville takes a 2-1 lead as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Oh boy. And suddenly the crowd is stunned. Oh boy. All right. And got the call, and it is going to be Russell Bear who will try to hold things down here in the bottom of the 8th. And he will have his work cut out for him, as it'll be the top of the order. So Huxford ends up going 1 1/3. And here comes Bear. Let's see. Huxford, what? Gave up 1 hit and got 1 strikeout. All right, so here we go. Russell Bear in. Now in a hold situation for Nashville. Sean Carty leading things off. Carty is 0 for 3. He has ground out twice, and he has flown out. Oh boy, the dad jokes are strong in the chat room tonight for sure. All right, here we go. Bear to Carty. 4-4-6. Oh, he is definitely not a star. Let's see. Carty is not a sad sack utility or patient. So he is going to get a single into right field. And we have not had to use the decider die yet. So he is then going to steal second base. So there we go. The party starting with Carty here in the bottom of the 8th as he singles and then steals second base. And we've got a runner right in scoring position with nobody out, and we are going to go to the experience chart. Oh, which darn. So Young is on his superstar side, but his experience doesn't get a boost. Let's see. So Bear, semi-prospect. Young is neutral. All right, here we go. Young is 1 for 3 tonight. Single and 2 pop-outs. All right, Bear from the stretch. He turns, checks on Carty. Now comes to the plate. Let's see. 5-6. Icon pitcher, no. So it's going to be infield drama. Oh, boy. Hard shot on the infield. Let's see. Is the shortstop gold. I don't believe... Oh, he is. He's semi-gold and he got the dot. How about that? A diving stab robs the batter of a base hit, and he will be out at first. So Paulie POTUS has completely turned his night around as he lays out, and then from his knees, he is going to fire to first to get the out, and more importantly, he keeps Cardi at second base. Oh my goodness, what a play by Paulie POTUS. Let's see, and we will be going to the chemistry chart for the next at bat, which favors Nashville. Oh boy. All right, so here we go. J.R. Keel up. He had that solo home run in the top of the first, and then has struck out or in the bottom of the first rather, and then has struck out and flown out. Here we go. Bear kicks and delivers. Oh boy. They do not get the dot for dissonance, so we are going to go to the fence chart. All right, so... Oh, and I guess we can stay right on that page. I'll roll to see if Keel is a home run king. And he is not, so we will be rolling on the other column. And it's not going to matter. Just like that, J.R. Keel, kaboom! Just an absolute no-doubter to straightaway center field, and the Biddy Beer crowd back on its feet as Keel has put his team back on top 3-2 with his second home run of the evening. Oh, wow. And the youngster Bear just learned a hard lesson there, that when you get ahead of somebody, you don't challenge them right down the middle. Oh my goodness. Woo! So 2 blown holds here tonight. And now Colton Grandstaff will get himself ready to come in the top of the 9th. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's see. Yes. Ouch indeed. So the 2 setup pitchers tonight not doing their job for sure. So base is empty now. Monick coming to the plate. Monick 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Rob, let me know if you want to let Bear stay in, or if you want to bring someone else in. You got Monick is a lefty, and then Pastor is a right-hander behind him. All right, and he says let him stay in. All right, so Bear will indeed stay in. Monick trying to get his first hit of the night. That is probably not going to do it. As, yes, he gets the utility roll, so he is going to watch strike 3. And he will get the hat trick, as that is his 3rd strikeout of the night. Back-to-back games, we've had one batter with at least 3 strikeouts, and this will bring up the Pastor. Jimmy got a single in his last at-bat, and then has struck out and ground out. 1-3-3, he's not a slugger, so he will just fly out to left field, and that will do it. But J.R. Keel with a monster blast, driving in 2 runs, has put his team back on top. So we will head to the 9th, New England, with a 3-2 lead. And here we go, as Colton Grandstaff makes his grand entry in from the bullpen, ready to lock down the game. So Wada breathes a sigh of relief, as he is no longer on the hook for the loss. Actually would be in line for the win if we can lock this down. Let's see. So Wada ended up with 2 strikeouts and the home run. All right, so here comes Grandstaff. I feel like Grandstaff's entrance music would be some kind of Lord of the Rings knockoff music, but All right, so here we go. Grandstaff in. Grandstaff does have a leap card as well. If we get the ace quality checked, he will flip over to his superstar side. Let's see. We're in the middle of the order, so Alex Brown going to lead things off. Brown has struck out twice and flown out. Here we go. 5, 6, 6 wild. No. Good eye. No. That is going to be a strikeout to start the inning. So 1 down. Base is empty, and here comes the Moose, and we are going to go to the right now chart. Grandstaff will be hot, and Reyna will be neutral as he walked in his previous at-bat. 3, 5. Hot batter, no. So fly out to right field. And the crowd on its feet as Nashville down to its last out. Here comes Pedro Gallardo. He was called out on strikes his last at bat and has singled and flown out. All right, here we go. The Biddy Beer crowd is loud as Grandstaff looks in, gets the sign, kicks, delivers. Let's see, 4-4-6. Oh, he's actually not a star. He's an ace. Let's see, Satsack Utility or Patient. Oh, no, he didn't get the dot, so that's going to be a single. Uh-oh. We are not out of the woods yet. Gallardo just muscles one. Comes around on a Grandstaff fastball and muscles a shot into right field. And we are going to go to the experience chart for the next at-bat. So McGoldrick, let's see, McGoldrick is 0 for 2. He has walked, flown out, and ground out. Both players are neutral for their experience. Oh boy. All right, so Grandstaff from the stretch. Tying run at first base. 3-4. Prospect batter, no. But, oh, it's still just going to be a ground up number up the first baseline. So McHorder is going to jump up, throws the mask off, grabs it, fires to Young at first, and that will do it. This one belongs to the Minutemen. Fire the muskets. It is a win for New England. 3-2. Ooh, boy. And it was a nail biter for sure. My goodness. As both teams scored 2 runs, and both on 2-run homers. So, it will be Wada who ends up getting the win. And a blown save. Grandstaff will get the save. Actually, I guess Martell would still get credited with a hold. And it will be Bear who ends up with the loss, giving up that 2-run bomb in the bottom of the 8th inning, which was the winning run. So there we go. So we'll give the player of the game to J.R. Keel, who goes 2 for 4 with 2 home runs and 3 RBIs. My goodness. And New England will go to 3-1 on the season. All right, awesome. Well, thank you, everybody. Oh, there we go, Kraz. I like that. We'll be back on Wednesday. We'll continue our season project with Roller Rumble, and I forget who Boston is playing. But anyways, and then no show until next week after that, as I'm doing a quick little trip for a family wedding. So I will be out of town on Friday, but we'll be on the bank track here on Wednesday. Hope you guys can join me then. And big thank you to everybody coming in. It's always great having a good crowd here for Baseball America games. So, all right, guys. My name is Steve. And until next time, get out there, have fun, play games, and I will see you after further review. Have a good night, everybody.